This is Darren Sabedra again with the Mercury News East Bay Times. He's Mike Lefkow. It is week 8 of the high school football season, Mike, and we're getting ready for another round of let's pick them. Pick these games.
Let's go for it.
You're red hot. You won, what, 11 out of 12 last week?
Well, how about Menlo Atherton?
You did call that game. That was a big win for you. We both lost with Foothill.
Yeah.
But anyhow, you went 11-1 on the week. You now have a 4-game lead in the season standings, and we are about ready to pick 10 more games apiece, 11 games total. We can't pick the game we're covering. I'll be at De La Salle on Friday night for De La Salle's game against California. California, a team you saw last week, they kind of gave Clayton Valley a rude welcoming to the EBAL.
Yes, they did. They were up 10-0 at halftime and then scored with less than a minute to go on a long touchdown pass to come from behind 14-10. Very impressive.
Looking at your prediction here for Friday night, you don't think that's going to continue, obviously, against De La Salle. You're predicting De La Salle to win 41-7.
Yeah, I think De La Salle's in its own world. And
its own world, trying to get ready for that game at the end of the season, which is looking now like it's going to be monitored. Did you see that Bosco had a 27-26 win over Servite? Really tight.
Yeah, they struck. Well, that happens. Bosco could be fine.
So, anyhow, you will be at Monte Vista on Friday night for Foothill. I think the surprise team of the E-Ball. Foothill at 5-1. They got a 23-3 win last week over San Ramon Valley, and I'm predicting. You don't get to predict this game.
No.
I'm predicting Monte Vista to win 24-14, but I was wrong last week with Foothill, so probably the kiss of death for Monte Vista. But how do you see this game? I mean, just give it a little analytical touch about this game.
Well, this is a game that Foothill, it really has a chance to send a message as their program back. Like you say, Foothill is probably the surprise team in the East Bay Athletic League, right there with California,
which is undefeated at this point. SERRA, team that we're both very impressed with. They'll be at home for a night game against Archbishop MITTY on Friday night. Archbishop MITTY beat Reardon last week by 3. The previous week, SERRA routed Archbishop Reardon. We're both taking SERRA big in this game. I'm predicting 48-17, and you're predicting 48-24.
Yeah, I think MITTY will score on him maybe at the end, but still one-sided.
Okay. San Ramon Valley is now on our list here, and they're going to Clayton Valley on Friday night. San Ramon obviously coming off the 23-3 loss to Foothill. Clayton coming off the tough loss to Cal. We're both expecting Clayton to get its first E-ball win.
Yes.
By the same score. How did this happen? We're predicting 27-10.
Well, the thing that's interesting is that Foothill had 8 sacks against San Ramon Valley, so Clayton Valley better be taking note of that.
Next game on our list, we're both Bishop O'Dowd at 1-5. Why are they even on the list? But they got a big win last week against Berkeley. They're going to be at home to play San Leandro, which is 3-2 on the season. O'Dowd, obviously the defending league champion, a big game for them. They win this game, their season's right where they want it to be, except for all those non-league losses, which, tough schedule, sort of, right? Yeah. Pitt, who else they play?
Well, they had
Monte Vista.
Monte Vista, Pitt, Placer.
Yeah.
They had a rough schedule.
They had a rough schedule. So anyhow, 1-5 Bishop O'Dowd will be at home. We're both predicting Bishop O'Dowd to win this game. I'm predicting 24-23, and you're predicting, it says here 31-22?
Yep.
Very good.
But watch out for Encinal in that league.
Yeah, Encinal hasn't, about 1,000 shutouts right now?
They've lost one. Every one of their 6 games has been shutouts, and they're 5-1.
Jeez.
So watch out. I think
Holy.
Encinal's pretty good.
Las Lomas will be at home for Acalanes. This is kind of an interesting matchup. Las Lomas is 6-0, Acalanes at 5-1. Acalanes' quarterback walked away from football a couple days before the season, decided to focus on baseball, and the new quarterback has come in and done a really nice job leading Acalanes to a 5-1 record. But they're going on the road, and neither of us are predicting Acalanes to win.
Old rivals. I think it's going to be close.
27-21 is my prediction, and 26-24 is your prediction.
Yeah, I debated over that game for a while.
Big game down in the South Bay in the middle division of the Blossom Valley Athletic League, Santa Teresa division, where BRANHAM at 5-0 is going on the road to play Willow Glen at 5-0.
Right.
This is an interesting matchup. We both think Overfelt's going to be a big player in this league.
Yeah.
But for this game, two 5-0 teams, and we're both predicting a close game, but we're predicting different winners. I've got Willow Glen winning this one 21-20, and it says here you've got BRANHAM winning?
I've got BRANHAM winning
20-14.
It's going to be a good game.
Okay. Benicia will be at home for College Park. College Park, says here, is trending upward under first-year coach Mark Spinelli. But Benicia has a deep and talented roster that could probably compete in the upper division of the Diablo.
Yeah, I've been told
Valley
by several
Athletic,
coaches
or Diablo
that
Athletic League.
Benicia is a good football team.
You're predicting Benicia to win big by 17, 44-27. I'm taking College Park in the upset, 24-20.
Good roll of the dice.
Both of us are taking Wilcox big. They're at Mountain View on Friday, and you're predicting 48-14, and I'm predicting 42-10. Wilcox obviously very impressive last week against Los Gatos, winning 37-0. Mountain View got a big win last week over Milpitas.
Yes.
So hats off to Mountain View. And then we have two Saturday games here. Kennedy-Richmond, 6-0, going to El Cerrito at 2-4. Big game in the TCAL.
Yes.
And I'm taking Kennedy-Richmond to stay undefeated and to win 17-14, while you are taking El Cerrito.
Yeah, another game. I debated for a long time on how to pick that. I looked at both rosters and finally said I'm going to go with the home team.
It's 22-20 for you, for El Cerrito. And last but not least, St. Francis going to St. Ignatius on a Saturday afternoon. Last week, St. Ignatius gave Valley Christian all it could handle before losing. Was it 17-7, I think, or 7? Yeah. And St. Francis bounced back from the loss to Valley Christian and rolled over Sacred Heart Cathedral. This is going to be an interesting game. This is going to be a really tight game. I'm predicting St. Francis to win 16-13, but you're taking SI.
I'm saying SI for the first time in 7 years. St. Francis.
17-15.
This is a statement game for SI. I mean, if
It'll be a
they
big
win
statement.
this one, I mean, right now they're ranked, what, 6 spots lower in the poll? And yet
Something
they
like
have the
that.
better
Yeah, they're
record
3-2 on the year.
If I'm St. Francis or St. Ignatius, I'm coming out all cylinders.
All right. We've got an even better bargain with our digital subscription. $1 a week.
Right.
$52 for the year. Sign up if you like all our coverage. There's a lot of coverage on there.
Yeah, there is.
I mean, a ton of coverage. Be sure to sign up, eastbaytimes.com, mercurynews.com, for all of the high school coverage that we give throughout the week. We've got a lot of people out at a lot of games, a lot of photos, a lot of cool stuff. Check us out there. Anything you want to say before we wrap this up?
Well, you get all the other stuff on that subscription too, don't you? You get
Oh, yes.
all
Get the 49ers coverage. They're red
49ers,
hot.
we're
You get
undefeated,
the
the
Raiders
Warriors season
coverage.
starting.
The Warriors season starting. You got college football still going.
Right.
College hoops right around the corner. You're going to have high school basketball right around the corner. There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
not to
you
mention the news and stuff. If
Oh,
you want
yeah,
to read
that's
about
right,
that.
and the news.
If you want to read about that, right?
Well, some days I do. Most days I'm not so sure.
Anyhow, be sure to sign up. It'll definitely help us out. Definitely allow us to keep doing this kind of stuff. $1 a week. So we got to get that in our brains. No longer 16 cents a day.
Well, you know what you do is just one day when you're ordering coffee, you get the medium instead of the large, and
There you go.
There's your $1 a week.
There you go. Anyhow, that's a wrap. He's Mike LEFKOW. I'm Darren Sabedra. Be sure to check out all our coverage this weekend.